Good morning, Eilish, Gary, Erica. You guys are so fast and so patient. So I was holding out to do it outside like I usually do while I'm in Florida, but it has been thunderstorming, like woke me up all night, thunderstorming so loud to the point that even if I was going to do it in the garage an hour ago, it would have been so loud. You guys would have been like, what is going on? So apparently it's supposed to thunderstorm in Florida for a couple days. How are you guys doing? Happy Monday. Kim, oh my gosh, I was asking about you last week, Kim. What in the world? You've been busy with real life. Well, not real life, work life stuff, huh? Is it back to normal now? Well, guys, I'm trying to make my Spotify's work. Let me reset this here real quick. George, little dude. Vicky, good morning. Gary. Well, the question is, did they? Because I think Rich is out of town, or he's driving with I don't know, do you call driving with a bunch of buffalo in the back like a mini herd? He's driving back from Texas with a mini herd of bison. I just popped into Florida to visit my dad. I haven't seen him in a while, so I got to check in, make sure he's eating his vegetables. Keep that heart healthy and stuff like that. Oh my gosh. Kim, but it's over now. I could see Kim as John Wick for sure. And funny thing about that's my dad's favorite movie. I have the trilogy on like DVD, bought on Amazon, everything is in there. Well, funny enough, he's like, must be sleeping in because I haven't seen him yet. We were supposed to have a golf lesson at 10, but given the current monsoon state of Florida, I don't believe that will be happening. Let's see here. Let me look at the current. Yes, so at 10 a.m., there's right now there's a 100% chance of rain. So we'll see. How can they even say 100%? I feel like that you can't even actually really say that. We'll see. So write this down. We have Hinshaw warm up. I'll be doing the good old high knees in here, guys. Oh gosh, Gary, I'm really pushing towards that folding rack now. Although we'll have to do tomorrow, we'll have to do some video out there so you guys can tell me where in the world there would be room to put it. Maybe. I mean, you still never even said yes really to a pull-up bar, so I don't know how you'd feel about a folding rack. But I mean, I showed up here and I'm totally glad that he's so excited about his health. But the garage gym I built him, all of the machines are gone. They're here now. So if half the gym is outside here and the rest of the gym's in the garage at his house, so I feel like he should be less opposed to the folding rack here now. I mean, come on, we need something for pulling. We need like balance, right? Like push pull. I mean, isn't that a thing? I'm just writing our workouts down. Has anyone done these, Erica? Philip, where's Philip? Is he running the show at Compete? Did they start yet? It's a fun one. I wish I had a runner here right now. Oh, Kim, you still have testing? Nice, Erica. Yeah, I was thinking I might be doing regular burpees too, just for space, because this garage floor is so slick. And unless we want to make one of those fail videos, which, I mean, who wants to start a Monday with that? lunges. I also, every time I come here, I use like they have like these corksicle cups. Fun fact, like Yeti and stuff keeps things cold and warm for a long time, but like it does allow for the beverage to cool down a little bit, right? Those corksicle things, I mean, the coffee stays so hot you can't drink it for like an hour. I've never experienced that before. I had the coffee sitting in it forever, and I'm like, oh my gosh, help. Oh, well, guys. And the rain continues. Erica, what did you think of the minimal? Did you run or did you do high knees? Ah, there you go, Erica. Erica, we're like always on the same frequency. Because I'm gonna do the exact same thing as that. If I ran and came back in here, we definitely have some slipping and sliding. Almost done, guys. I still feel like sore from last week, guys, if that's possible. Like I was on the plane yesterday, and I legitimately, like, when you get uncomfortable, like you're so tight when you're sitting, that's how I felt. You guys know me. I could talk to a log. I sat next to a guy who was a track coach, and he had an accent like the guys on Jersey Shore, which it was like a bachelor party, which was really funny. And all their accents I love that accent. It's hilarious. And no kidding. You guys know me. I'm a talker. He talked for the entire 81 minutes of the flight. And then I got in my Uber, and a really, really sweet lady, also a talker, talked for the 60-minute car ride. I think I talked for 2 hours and 21 minutes straight with like very little breaths. Oh, nice, Danielle. Danielle, good morning. Okay, so you guys did high knees. Okay, you guys are going to have to keep me accountable on my high knees, because I always say, especially this workout, it says go hard, don't slack on your high knees. So I need to like be more aggressive on them. So if I look like I'm going too easy, you guys you need to please check me on my high knees. What did you guys think was the sticking point? What was the hardest part of the workout? Because these rounds are supposed to be fast intervals. Oh, Kim, 3 days in the red. Oh my gosh. Is that from like exercising along with working, or is it from the mental stress? Because I swear I'm in the red sometimes more when I'm mentally stressed out than I am physically. Almost there, guys. 10 backpack. Jeez. I do have a backpack, but I don't know if I have I have to buy some cans to put in the backpack. Does that make sense? Is that a thing? You buy some food for your backpack? You guys, I just was really hoping that the weather people were wrong and it wasn't going to be rainy, but it's okay. We'll survive. Maybe the sun will peek out at some point. Daniel. Eilish, no, the CNS is real. Maybe your CNS was busted, which I think your CNS is primed for anything, Eilish. It's a real thing. Danielle, she did high knees sprinting in circles around the gym. Heck yes. It was Corksicle, Eilish. I don't know if it's local or not. I feel like it's like a sailing brand or something was that cup. George. Nice, Erica. Erica, 2 minutes and 45 seconds around. Okay. You give me something to shoot for. I like that. But did you do 30 seconds? Because I feel like if people could do a 30-second 200-meter run, that's really fast. So sometimes I feel like I would want to high knee longer than that, but on the same token, if you go hard enough on your high knee, it should be enough, you know? You guys tell me. 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Wow, that looks like I put super T's. Gary, constant neck stretching. That's been your workout this week, Gary? Is lots of neck stretching? Oh, wait, like that? Ooh, how was the Kim, the tactical games training? Is it what you've expected? Danielle, not tripping over the dumbbell was her sticking point. Almost ate it a couple times. You know, hashtag real life. I find that extremely relatable, Danielle. Oh, that's funny. I feel like I might move you guys over a little bit because how am I gonna burpee-ish? Whoa, I just moved like the world's biggest water bottle. I have a biker in here, but I feel like I would rather get in on the high knees because I talk about it so much, you know? That's so cool, Kim. Definitely, yeah, for sure, Erica. I feel like it's got to be such a cool personality type, Kim. Did you meet many females doing it? I feel like you're probably like the pioneer. Don't worry, I'm just moving recycling bins behind you. It drives me insane. My dad is like, he's convinced. He's like, Elly, I don't know how to recycle. I'm like, Dad, you put the plastic in the garbage can. There isn't a crazy learning curve here. It's okay. We're like a work in progress, right? Oh, you ran on the treadmill, Erica. For some reason, I thought you meant you were doing high knees. See, I feel you, Gary. What do you guys think? So should I maintain those 30 sets? Well, we'll see. If I can go hard enough. Yeah, Philip, agreed. I feel like, I just remember in track in high school and college, like we would shoot like for repeats, like 38 to 40 seconds. So that's why I say, I understand the scale because high knees, it's like, it feels like a long time. So I know, Kim, I'm like, Dad, you are one of the most intelligent people I know. I know you can take that plastic bottle and put it in the bin. Plastic bottle, bin. And then he's like, but I'm like, no buts. Save the turtles. You live on the beach. What's the negotiation here? Totally get that, Danielle. We should have gotten the video of that. It's like the stop, go, don't trip, don't die. You lived. I'm proud of you, Danielle. You know that. Eilish, it's like a real thing. I don't know. I've heard that from so many. I don't know how to recycle. Excuse me? You put the plastic in the container, and then some nice person generally comes and gets it from you. Or me in Cookville, I have to sort my glass piece by piece. It's like my full commitment to recycling. It's always interesting to say the least. All right, guys. So for our warm-up today, for those of you running, we have a little bit of our modified hinge shell warm-up. I don't really have, my 10-yard increments are not going to be long, so I'll probably be just kind of like going back and forth here, doing version-ish of things, trying to warm up as best I can. I wish I could go paddleboarding, but right now it's so choppy. I'd probably end up, we call them the Thousand Islands, on one of the Thousand Islands, sending for help. Hope. So we're going to do that modified hinge shell warm up, and then we'll get into 10 alternating elbow to floor and 10 inchworms. George. I just saw Kim's turtles and I said George. Bye, George. Kim, tell us something you learned at the tactical games. And Eilish, are you back swimming yet? Erica and Danielle, you're like our permanent strategist. I'm very thankful. Wow, guys, the sun's peeking out for like 2 seconds. I have to see this. It's like when you see the super dark clouds everywhere and like the sun just peeked out. Oh my gosh, Eilish, little bear had an allergic reaction to something this weekend. It was so, I was so scared because it was on Saturday and everything is closed and literally like sure her whole body covered in hives and her face started swelling and her paws started swelling. It was so scary. I think she's allergic. I had a new shampoo and then gave her Benadryl and she literally took like 4 steps, sighed, cried, and fell down. I was like, I'm officially traumatized. But she finally started getting better yesterday and now she has like an ear infection from it. But poor little thing. I'm so worried about her. But she's on the up and up now. She's better. But it was like I was so scared for 2 days. I like wouldn't leave her side until I left yesterday. And she was definitely like way, way better. By then it was like she was just milking it. She's like, oh yay. You know, Gary, it's funny you asked that because she very well could have. I was just guessing shampoo because she had a like a big spot on her back where it looked like she got stung by something and it was really swollen. But I wasn't sure if that was a reaction to like all the histamine in her body and not being able to get rid of the inflammation because she was so swollen everywhere else. But it could have been. Can you use the Manuka, Kim, on like stings and like and the inflammation? Like I said, like her cheeks were red. She had red splotches everywhere, and and it gave her an ear infection. Like this poor thing was like, oh my gosh! But she definitely got her pep in her step yesterday. She's just walking with her head like this as her ear's getting better. I don't know what I did to the speaker, gang. It's all right. No big deal. Technology. Okay, so I guess it's time to work out then. Oh, that's so stressful. Kim. Again, you guys, I read something and then I see the name above. Well, hopefully Bodhi's okay from his tick bite. That's no fun. Why do ticks love dogs? Yeek. You guys, I'm going to have to I have all the little packets of it now. I feel like I need it for everything. Just going to put honey on everything. Is that okay? I'm totally down for that. All right, guys. So I'm going to start doing the modified hinge shot and then the 10 elbow to floor, 10 inchworms. And I'll just shoot through this workout real quick since we're here. I'm feeling chatty, you know? And it's also super toasty here today. So for body weight and minimal and backpack, we're going to have 5 rounds, 200-meter run. And in the workout notes, it's saying 30 seconds of high knees, but I'm going to play that by ear. I'll probably just do the 30 seconds of high knees and just try to be really diligent about bringing those knees very high. 30 step back lunges, 10 burpees. And then for minimal, very similar, you'll have that run. Then the step back lunges will be with a dumbbell. So that's DBSB is dumbbell step back lunge, 50 for the men, 35 for the women, 10 dumbbell facing burpees. I don't know if I'll have room for that. I might. So I might do regular. Or for our backpack option, 200-meter run with that backpack, 30 backpack step back lunges. And then you're going to take that backpack off and do 10 backpack facing burpees. After every round, guys, you're going to rest 1 minute and repeat. They're supposed to be sprints. So they're supposed to be really fast. Blake, good morning. Blake, you missed so many real life things we were just trying to solve. From bee stings to how to manage drinking coffee that is 30,000 degrees. It is still in this mug and it's about 30,000 degrees. And it's like my commitment to caffeine is huge. But is it worth the taste buds? I don't know. Would you rather have taste buds, enjoy your caffeine? I don't know. I feel like, Gary, that's probably a good hypothetical for you. Yeah, right, gang. No, I feel like my tune should work. Like I said, modified hinge shell warm up, but I'll be just nice and close, so we'll just be chatting. Blake, totally. I said I'm like worth it. It's worth the sacrifice of like at least like a couple taste buds. Maybe a good portion. All right, guys, so I'm going to start walking on my toes, a little bit out and back. Again, I don't have the whole 10-yard space because it's like a mini hurricane in Florida today. Gary, you're not fat. We have positive self-talk in this group. It said, like, I'm aware of, like, when you say, like, fat kid at heart, like, we all say that, you know. Sarah Sigmund's daughter used to say that all the time when she trained with us. I'm like, I get that. Well, that's why we got like 50-50 on the taste buds, Gary. Like, I want some of them, but so guys, we're gonna start walking on our toes. I want some of those taste buds, Gary, but worth the caffeine. I do use a straw though. Then I'm gonna walk on my heels. I'm kind of interested to see my dad today, guys. My dad has had, like, I mean, he's 71 years old, so he's allowed to have more yellow teeth. But I always try to take care of my teeth and bleach my teeth. And my dad's like, "You're not gonna recognize how white my teeth are." I'm like, "Dad, how did you get your teeth so white?" So I'm excited to see his white teeth. Not that it matters either way, to be honest, but it's just funny because he's always had a very mother of pearl teeth his whole life. All right, guys, now we're gonna walk on the outsides of our feet with our toes pointing outward. Sorry, the balls of our feet with our toes pointing out. He says crest white strips changed his life. All right, guys, I'm going to point my toes out, walking on the balls of those feet. Again, I love this one. Then we're going to point those toes in. My 10 yards is very, very minimal in this location, gang. Then I'm going to lunge, and whatever foot I'm lunging forward with, I'm going to grab that wrist, reach up and over with that nice stretch in the hip. Gary, fluffy. Gary, you're not fluffy. You also have like a crazy full-time schedule, and you're in a bowling league. All very fun things. All right, guys, so whatever foot you're lunging forward with, remember, grab that arm. I guess I'll probably just do them in place. That would make more sense. So I'm going to lunge forward with my left leg. I'm going to grab that right arm, reach up and over. Woo, get that nice stretch. So we're going to do that with a couple lunges just to get both sides. So if I'm lunging forward to the right, I'm going to stretch the left. And of course, who knows why my dad has a padded mat in the garage here. Like, goodness only knows, I thought it was a cutting board. But this garage floor is really hard. So, I think I'm going to use that bad boy. Ooh, nice. Good call on the weird, who knows why you have a foam mat in your garage here, Dad, but we'll take it. This is what it is, You find toys, you use them. He also has, like, all the, extension cords, air compressors. Like, I don't know what it's for, but something. Morning, Dean. All right, guys, now we're going to lunge and do that half twist. The question is, did I beat the compete guys, Did I start before them? Did they even go today? Like I said, because Rich was out of town. All right, gang. Now we're going to lunge. Again, keeping that spine nice and neutral. Twist to the right, to the left. That actually feels good on my back this morning. So I've kind of turned these into step back lunges so I can use this mat, guys. Which I might also use during this workout because this floor is really, really hard. It's an extra sturdy floor. Oh, Gary. Okay, this is hilarious, Gary, but that was in my dream last night about asking for a GHD for you. Yeah, and I didn't remember until you just said that. Ooh, you know what, Eilish? That is absolutely probably what that's for. He does a lot of stuff on the dock for like fishing and stuff, but same idea. Makes total sense. All right, guys. Now 1 round of 10 elbow to floor, 10 inchworms. I'll probably just do a few so we can get to this workout since I've just been chatting. Dean says he'd be less fluffy if he were better at fork put downs. That's funny. Dean, you guys aren't fluffy. So guys, I'm going to do 10 lunge elbow to floor. So whatever leg you're lunging forward with, you're going to bring that elbow to the ground. Dean, I'm actually listening. Before we started, I was listening to the Andrew Huberman podcast. He's the Stanford neuroscientist. So again, guys, if my left leg is forward, bring that left elbow down. And today it's about hunger and satiety, but it's based on I think it has something to do obviously hormonally and stuff, but it's all the hacks of why we're hungry, when we're hungry, things like that. So I'm super pumped to listen to that. I'll have to see, Dean, if there's any reference to fork put downs and the amount of time you're putting your fork down in that podcast. Oh, guys, feel free to spend some time down here if those hips are tight. I feel that. You guys, this little mat is glorious, though. My knees are going to be so happy today if I use this thing. If I can figure it out. Kind of changes my lunge gait, though, a little bit. We'll see. TBD. So, guys, you'll probably move through 10 of those by now. Try to keep your balance, of course. Almost there, crew. So I don't know if Kim's learned anything in her tactical games courses yet. Silver's going to be fired up to hear about that. So, guys, get through around 10 of those. Then you'll have 10 inchworms. It's funny you ask, and it's so funny you even brought that up because I'm 100% not kidding. I was legit in my dream last night. And, in my dream, Gary, he said if you come and pick it up. I guess I had a really good argument for you. I think I was a good negotiator on your behalf, so you're welcome from dream equipment asking, Gary. Because in my dream, Rich said yes, so you got your GHD. You're welcome. Not just about the reality part of it, I suppose. All right, guys, so for inchworms, you'll have those feet a little wider than shoulder width apart. You'll walk out in the plank position. Into the push-up, you can drop your knees if you need to. And walk back. So you'll have 10 of those, guys. What's funny, Gary, is you must have reminded me enough times because I would have never remembered if you didn't say that. So you'll have 10 of those, guys. I don't know. I mean, I feel like a dream is the subconscious and the step in the right direction, maybe. Who knows? Well, there is, so just so you guys know, Florida yesterday, 90 degrees. Today, it's who knows? Warm. The wart removal. What wart? Oh, dear. Things you learn on Mindset, Eilish. Right in this moment, Gary. All right, guys. So we went over those workouts, but just a reminder, it's going to be intervals today. So remember to go fast, gang. They're going to be 5 rounds with 1 minute rest in between. We'll have that 200-meter run, 30 step back lunges, and 10 burpees. And the variations change with the versions of the workout. So the body weight, it's regular burpees and body weight step back lunges. And for the run, you can do 30 seconds of high knees or longer if you like. Or you can take a lesson from Danielle and do them around the gym in place. You know, it's she gets it's like RX plus. For minimal, you'll do that 200-meter run or high knees, 30 dumbbell step back lunges, and you're going to grab that dumbbell, which I have around here for your shoulder, and then 10 dumbbell facing burpees. And then for the backpack version, same idea. You'll just be wearing that backpack for the run and the lunges, and then you'll be take that backpack off and do facing burpees for the burpee piece. All right. Gary, I'm looking at your... I haven't seen it yet. I have to look at this. It's a video, Gary. I have to look at it in a minute. All right, guys. So I'm going to do... Well, let me show you these. Well, you guys can judge my high knees first. Is this a good enough high knee is the question. So you'll have 30 seconds of high knees. That's legit, gang. It's going to be great. 30 seconds of high knees. And then you'll go into 10 step back lunges. Of course, I have this yard mat. I'm kind of just, it's like when you get excited about the little things, gang. Well, I got to navigate how to do this. Step back lunges with this mat. Oh, yeah, this will be good. Hopefully I won't trip on the mat, but we'll do our best. So I'll have 10 step back lunges for the minimal. I'm going to throw that dumbbell on my shoulder. It's 5 rounds. You can switch after 5 lunges. 5. Oh, my gosh, it's 30. 30 step back lunges. You can switch after 15, or you can do an entire round with 30. I'm probably just going to do the whole round with 30. And then if I feel like I'm going to walk in a circle today, then maybe I'll do 30 extra lunges. But I think I'm going to keep it simple and fast. I'm just going to keep it on one side today, guys. Then we'll go into 10 burpees. So you can step back, jump back on your burpees. You guys know this. Touch your chest to the ground and step up. Ooh, that ground is really slick. Or you can do dumbbell facing burpees, guys. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to risk my life on those today or not. TBD. I don't know what kind of like garage floor this is, but that gray part is like, it's like ice. I go ice skating in Florida. So for dumbbell facing or backpack facing, guys, you'll just be looking right at that dumbbell. I don't know, gang. I don't know. I might try the dumbbell facing and see how long I can make it without it getting too slick. We will see, gang. But also, where can I, set up is everything. Where can I throw my... We're good. We're making it happen, guys. I feel like Philip should be proud because I do, in fact, have turquoise mat back for this episode. And turquoise board. All right, gang. Any questions? Gary. That makes sense. Julie, how's it going? I'm so happy you're able to join. Yeah, we are definitely way behind on the start today because there was a monsoon thunderstorm in Florida. It's supposed to storm for 2 days straight, but we'll see. Hopefully not. The skies are clear-ish now. Like I said, I was supposed to go to a golf lesson with my dad, but we'll see. Now my dad's all skinny and stuff. He can twist. Julie, it kept me up all night. Where in Florida are you? Yeah, it was they were woke me. I sleep like a rock and they were nuts. All right, guys. Well, like I said, let's do these intervals fast. Erica said she was doing them around 2:45. Danielle, give me some details on how they went for you too. She high-kneed around her gym. Oh, nice, Julie. Heck yeah. All right, guys. So I'm going to do the 30 seconds of high knees, 30 step back lunges, and then 10 dumbbell facing burpees, or I might burpee in place depending on how slick the floor gets. Julie, so we're parallel to each other. I'm in Cocoa Beach, so the storms just went and they hadn't started by midnight while I was up late. I don't know. And I was oh, maybe the storms aren't coming. And then it was so loud the rest of the night. All right, crew. Are we ready to rock and roll? Throw up a little clock here. I'll probably just use my watch. Uh-oh. Like you guys haven't heard these songs before. Yeah, Erica, definitely. You and Danielle are amazing scouts. Philip too, but definitely keep me posted, you guys, on like your intervals and things. They'll be super helpful for us and our M30 mornings. You guys are rock stars. 2:30, 2:45. Okay. And I'm gonna do 30 seconds of high knees. So if I'm not hitting close to that time, then I'll probably extend the high knees. But who knows? You guys could be like lightning fast burpiers, and I'm a moderate paced burpier. I like my burpees to be paced. All right, guys. So I'm going to start here in about 10 seconds. Well, and ladies, what was the hardest part from run, lunge to burpee? Fill me in, and then we'll discuss on my next minute break. All right, guys, starting here in 3 seconds. 2 and and we always start with the world's quietest tunes. Sorry, guys. Sort of trying to start on the right time. Okay, so we're starting 15 seconds in and go. 15 to 45. Like I said, guys, you can make your high knees more challenging by driving those knees up higher, faster. Seems like it makes sense, right? And using your arms. Gary, you can totally do these at home along with your burpees. Just keeping it real, you know? About 10 more seconds, guys. 5. 30 step back lunges. So I'm gonna grab that dumbbell, like I said. I'm gonna keep it on my shoulder. All 30 for each set. Obviously on my shoulder, on the same shoulder. And I don't know where you find these gardening mat things, but this is glorious for your knees. Eilish, good call on whatever you said this thing was. It almost feels like a little bit softer than a pool kickboard. I think I'm on 21, guys. I'm around there. There might have been a few more, but when you lose count, it's like you have to do extra. 10 burpees, guys. And 10. That took me around sort of 15 to 250-ish. So I feel like that should be the right range, guys. So Danielle and Erica, they're fast. Fast ladies. Oh. Starting at about 30 seconds, guys. Julie, if you go to Spotify, and I think you look up Rich's name. I think you look up Rich Froning Jr., and then in all caps, type in new YouTube safe. That's this playlist. It's a good playlist. The regulars hear it over and over again. Thanks, Danielle. Starting in 5 seconds. But it's great, especially like YouTube stuff, so they can't flag you for it. Start and begin now. And Mayhem Athlete too, like I was just saying. That's the one we listen to a lot in the barn. Mayhem Athlete 2. There's a couple other playlists too, I think. So really driving those knees up, guys. And then this round of step back lunges, I'm going to switch to that left shoulder. 5 more seconds. It's amazing how fast that minute goes by. 30 lunges, guys. Yes, Julie, the crew can keep you posted on the playlist names and whereabouts. Good job, guys. And 20, 10 more. Oh, gang, it's a different level of hot and humid in Florida. Let me tell you. As Julie, I'm sure you understand. Apparently yesterday, it was 90 degrees here. All right, guys, 10 burpees. And the last one. 10 1-minute rest. Woo! Nice job, guys. Oh, it's under Mayhem Athlete too. Thanks, Eilish, Gary. You guys know, I don't actually know how I found it when I was looking for it. Is need to breathe safe? Eilish, because I do love them. Oh yeah, Julie, Judah and the Lion is like, it's a staple at the barn. Thanks, guys. Starting again in 15 seconds. Be starting round 3 here. Then we'll be over the hump. It's like 80 and breathing water, which I like. You know, I miss that humidity. Starting, guys, in 3, 2, 1. You gotta love that Florida humidity. It's gotta be good for the lungs, the moisture, they say. Nice job, guys. Gotta keep working on my high knees, being intentional about that. 5 more seconds-ish. 5 more seconds now, guys. And back to my lunges. Remember, guys, trying to make these sprints as best you can. I'm switching back to that right shoulder. And if you're doing the burpee over the dumbbell, guys, you can stay low. If you're doing them in place, remember to extend those hips. Should have brought a towel out here, crew. $24. And 30. Be over the hump after this set, guys. And 10. Good job, gang. Woo. Bye, Eilish. Thanks, Eilish. We'll see if it happens, like I said, because of the weather. TBD. Hopefully it clears up. Oh, Blake, Arkansas, I think is definitely, you're also a humid spot. What's the weather like in Arkansas right now, Blake? Huh. Eilish, it says it's safe. Well, if the internet says it's safe, it's probably safe. All right, guys, starting in about 10 seconds. Number 4. Then we only have one more after that. Oh, you played golf yesterday, too. Nice. How'd you play, Blake? Ooh, 72. That is nice. And I'm going to start in now. Easy math, gang. Easy math. Yeah, Blake, I haven't golfed in quite some time, so I'm interested to see how that swing feels. I don't know if it's going to be traumatic or not. 5 more seconds, guys. 2. And lunges, switching back to that left shoulder. I feel like when you haven't golfed in a while, funny enough, the first couple swings back feel good. You're like, oh, I still got it. And then the more you start hitting, you're like, uh-oh. Nice job, guys. Only one more round after this one, guys. And 30. Last 2 rounds, you guys try to speed up those burpees if you can, or you can be more intentional about those lunges. And 10. Try not to slip on your own sweat. Great job, guys. Nice work, gang. Almost done. Yeah, Blake, that's what I mean. I feel like the first couple back pulls back would be so good, and then it's like, uh-oh. But that's awesome. That's a great round. Willie! Good morning, Willie. How's it going? Willie, did you do this? Okay, Willie, how are people still getting snow April? That's crazy. That's got to be pretty unusual for you guys, right? All right, guys, last set. Last set we hear about Willie's snow story. Starting 3, 2, 1. Last set here, guys. Like I said, intentional about those movements, really dragging those knees, or sprinting that 200 faster step back lunges, and whatever you have left on the burpees game. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, step back lunge. Like I said, guys, if you want to even out your lunges each side of your body for this workout, you can switch at 15 here. Or if you're still feeling okay, you can keep it on one side. Same time, totally up to you. And 20. Almost there, guys. And 30. Last 10 burpees, gang. And 10. Ooh, guys. Try not to slip on your sweat on those. Nice job, gang. Wow. All right, crew. That is so wild, Willie. Yeah, Blake, that's exactly what happens. Then you start thinking about it. You're like, I'm a pro golfer. Then you're like, well, oh, geez. Danielle, you guys might get snow tomorrow too? Well, at least it's gone by Saturday. So it must be whatever front we're getting must be going to you guys and turning cold. Thanks, Erica. That was awesome. Thank you, Erica and Danielle, for the time domains there. It definitely took me a little bit longer. Thanks, Vicky. It's taking me more about like 2:45, 3-ish minutes. But that was really good with the 30 seconds of high knees, which actually I thought 30 seconds was the perfect amount for the in place because the step back and the dumbbell facing burpee definitely took Took a second, but was awesome. Ooh, good song, gang. All right, guys. So for our accessory today, thank you guys for hanging in there and for all the input and tips for those of you that scouted this workout. Accessory 3 rounds, 10 single arm dumbbell SOTS press, 10 cat cow, 20 Superman, 3 sets. I don't think I have. Oh, well, imagine that, guys. Huh. My dad's garage area, they do have a. Check out this bad boy for our SOTS press. Perfect. I'll take that, gang. Hey, guys, if you have like a plate or something you can elevate those heels on, that's what I like to do for SOTS press or even do it without the weight because it's all about positioning and trying to maximize that position. Oh my gosh, Willie. 70 tomorrow and then 40s and 50s by Friday. That's wild. So for our SOTS press, guys, you're going to come down into that squat position. Like I said, if you have a plate or something you can elevate your heels on, that should help you get into a better squat position if you have limited mobility on that, which I like to use a plate if I have one available. But right now I don't. So I'm going to come down into that squat position with that dumbbell if you are using a weight in that rack position. So I'm trying to keep my chest up, drag my knees out. And what I'm going to do is press that dumbbell up. So what we're trying to avoid, guys, is pressing forward because, again, if you have tight hips, ankles, knees, any of the above, like myself, it's harder to go in that straight plane straight up, but that's the goal. So you're going to have 10 on the right, and then you can stand up and reset, 10 on the left. Like I said, if you have a plate or something you can elevate those heels on, I would totally suggest that for those. Or guys, just even working for, spending 3 to 5 minutes in the bottom of that squat or with your feet against the wall in that squat position. Rich and the gang have been doing that every day. I've been doing that too. Helpful for that squat positioning, that low back, knee stuff, pretty much any and all of it. Oh, Willie, the vest version. I'm loving the backpack version, speaking of vest versions. And I've been using the ruck, so similar to you, Willie, which is awesome. That was a good one too. And running with a backpack and vest is way, way harder for sure. That's why I love that one. All right, guys. So now we'll move into cat-cow. So you come into that tabletop position. My hips over my knees, shoulders over my wrists. I'm going to inhale, drop that belly to the ground. Exhale, drive those hips forward. Inhale, look up, drop that belly down. Exhale. Drive those hips forward. So you'll have 10 of those. Then you pop down to your belly, gang. And I'm going to squeeze my glutes, my low back, my hamstring, and the Supermans. A little superhero Monday, why not? I like to squeeze and hold for a second or so. And really, really activate that posterior. So then you'll have 20 Supermans, guys. And if you are in a human sweaty state, you will be completely dirty and covered in sweat by the conclusion of this workout. And that will be 3 sets, guys. 3 rounds. 3 rounds, 3 sets. Any questions? Oh, Willie, it definitely compresses your breathing a little bit, for sure. But I think, too, it's amazing because I used to tell my dad when he had like 90 pounds to lose, I give him a 45-pound plate. I'm like, think of how much harder that is on your body. So it's kind of this similar, like the vest, they can be anywhere from 8 pounds to 30. Makes a big difference. Makes it a lot more challenging. I love the vest workouts too. But you definitely have to work up in volume on the vest workouts just because when your body's not used to the additional weight on it, you have to be careful because you don't want to get hurt. So sometimes ease into those vest workouts. And with Murph on the horizon, guys, everyone's going to want to be doing those vest workouts, right? Well, crew, awesome work this morning and such a fun chat session, gang. Thanks for the patience for the monsoon this morning. Erica and Danielle for giving us that info. And for everyone that stopped by, we're just super thankful for you guys today. Thanks for all the fun. I'm excited for us to be back for Tourist Tuesday tomorrow, gang. It's going to be a fun one, I'm sure. It always is. We always have a blast. But as always, super thankful for you guys. And hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow at 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern. Wide-eyed, bushy-tailed. On time tomorrow. Can't wait. Yes, Willie, for sure. That's because you're awesome. You definitely put in the miles with that vest. Hope you guys have an awesome day.